In the dimming twilight, young Thomas embarked on his usual journey home, his school bag slung over his shoulder. The streets were eerily silent, an ominous precursor to the horrors that lay ahead. Thomas, oblivious to the encroaching darkness, tapped away at his phone, sending a brief text to his father, assuring him of his imminent arrival. Little did he know that the fates had conspired against him on that fateful eve. As he reached the familiar path that led to his house, his foot sank into an unseen chasm, and he tumbled headlong into an unfathomable abyss. Time ceased its steady march, and reality unraveled around him. When consciousness returned, Thomas found himself standing in a vast expanse of hallways stretching endlessly in all directions. A sickly glow emanated from the flickering fluorescent lights, casting grotesque shadows that danced upon the cold linoleum floor. The air reeked of stale despair, as if the very essence of hope had long abandoned this forsaken place. With trepidation, Thomas ventured forth, each step echoing through the labyrinthine corridors. He called out, his voice swallowed by the oppressive emptiness. The walls, adorned with faded motivational posters, watched with unseeing eyes as the boy navigated the labyrinth of forgotten dreams. Hours turned into eternity as Thomas trudged through the maze, each hallway indistinguishable from the last. Sanity hung precariously on the edge of his fragile mind as whispers of phantom voices clawed at his sanity. Shadows flitted at the corners of his vision, dark spectres that lurked just beyond his grasp of comprehension. In the depths of his despair, Thomas glimpsed grotesque figures stalking him from the shadows, hideous abominations born of nightmare and whispered terror, reached out with dulled claws. Fear lent wings to his feet as he flowed, his heart pounding with primal dread. As the nameless horrors closed in, Thomas stumbled upon a hiding place, a forgotten corner where desperation and survival merged. He cowered, his breath shallow, his eyes wide with the terror of a hunted prey. The monsters scoured the halls, their unnatural shrieks piercing the oppressive silence. But just as despair threatened to claim him, an ethereal light bathed the hallway. Thomas could scarcely believe his eyes as his father's voice cut through the darkness, calling out his name. The monsters vanished like wraiths at dawn, leaving only a lingering sense of dread in their wake. Thomas awakened to the concerned face of his father, his head throbbing from the impact of his fall. With a trembling voice, he recounted his ordeal, the maze of office hallways and the monsters that haunted his steps. His father listened, concern etched upon his features, dismissing it all as a dream born of a youthful imagination. Yet deep within Thomas, the echoes of that nightmare persisted. He carried the weight of ancient terrors, forever changed by the eldritch forces that had touched his soul. In the hidden recesses of his mind, the shadowy corridors and nameless horrors whispered, the reminder that reality is but a fragile veil concealing the unspeakable truth lie beyond. And so, young Thomas ventured forth, forever haunted by the nightmare that lay just beneath the surface of his waking world. The legacy of that accursed night, whispered in hushed tones among those with a taste for the forbidden, forever bound him to the abyssal realm where dreams and horrors converge.